Hi, welcome to this video. I want to talk about an issue that is very, very challenging in terms of the process. And this comes down to using treats to motivate a dog, to use something to motivate a dog to respond by way, again, of the typical sit down, come and stay, while assuming, okay, that those responses can be trusted as some sort of a standard, or that the perception of dogs are changing. I understand this is inherently flawed. And so the question is, well, if you don't use treats, you don't use something to motivate the dog, what do you use? And this is where, again, I encourage anyone watching my videos is to think different. But again, this is where I draw into the parenting example quite often to help people understand why this idea of things is a source of the problem. And again, no different than, again, if you're a parent, think about this. Once a child becomes selfish, okay, it changes everything. At that point in time, when you're experiencing behavioral issues, you're experiencing a relationship problem, then the spotlight shifts differently in terms of your role as the parent. And the process itself is not a learning-based exercise, okay? At that moment in time, guess what it is? It's an intervention, okay? And it's not about, using motivators. It's not about response that way. Because again, that's what I keep talking about. Sure, you can get a selfish child who's already selfish, all right, to respond, to pick up the toys for, say, a brand new Xbox game. It doesn't mean whatsoever, okay, that those responses represent that the child's attitude's changing, because it's superficial. And understand that the entire dog training world, like 99% of trainers out there, engage this way, okay, whether they identify as balanced or force-free. This is the inherent problem. But again, the question is, well, if you don't use treats, what do you do? Well, this is where you have to think different. The motivator, okay, is the relationship, okay, the social aspect of the relationship. Dogs as pack animals, their desire to connect that way, to come alongside you that way. And no different, again, when we talk about the parent example, the social aspect, okay, of the relationship, the parent-child relationship. Now, in terms of, okay, the motivator, because understand this is the most challenging thing ever, okay, especially for trainers who've done this for, say, years. And then I get in this whole thing. This is why all the problems, the blame shifting, the faulty picture, counterfeit picture by way of response, all those things all go along with this idea of things. So, but again, when I talk about, well, think different, well, if you consider, okay, the motivator is the relationship, okay, then what you want to tie into that, okay, is a interaction-based method, okay, specific interactions that now bring, okay, I talk about the core ingredients, influence and control, coming in at the right level, the right way, okay, through the right language of the method, right? So the interactions, okay, are what create change, okay? They're what are going to, the dog understands the intent, okay? The motivator is the relationship, the dog understands the intent, and then guess what? Okay, there's no roadblocks, there's no barriers, there's no deception. The perception of dogs, whether even at the aggressive level, guess what? Start to change, right? And this is what gives you the right information, that you're building blocks of change. And I go through all of it. So my encouragement, if you're watching my videos, think different, okay? Understand that the entire dog training world is based on this inherently flawed idea, okay, from the beginning. And look at all the inherent problems. You just line up all the problems, okay, look at everything. It all will start to make sense. So again, check out my website, lots of great information. If you're, again, kind of stuck with, trying to think different and trying to get, well, I have lots of great options. I have the FaceTime option where you can, through FaceTime, I can talk you through it, help you understand. Tell people all the time, when people have a session with me and then go back and rewatch my videos, so guess what? Things become a lot clearer. But if you're just watching my videos, and especially if you're a trainer, you're like, what is Dale doing? Because it looks so different. But then if you think about what I'm saying, it all starts to make sense. This is why I go and watch some of the board and train process I show the entire 2 weeks, go through like day by day, and you'll see change happening. You'll see the picture being put to the test at all points. There's nothing hidden in the system, fully transparent, talk about everything, but it's very challenging, especially, and this is where a lot of people don't like what I'm saying, because it goes against the norm. And the norm, okay, isn't a good thing, because this is where, again, all the dogs being blamed. Yes, trainers can make a lot of money, okay, on this, and they do, but not in a good way, okay? Popularity, not in a good way. So that's become understand, this has become a culture. And so it's not a good culture, it's a bad culture, so for dogs and owners. So again, my encouragement, check out my website, lots of great information. My YouTube channel, I have lots of free video content you can watch, but you go right back to the very beginning. Years ago, you'll see I'm saying the same thing from the beginning. So I asked the questions that these trainers never asked. They just took a hold of this idea and ran with it. I asked the questions that need to be asked at the very beginning. So again, check out the information I put out, lots of great video content. Thanks for watching.